Bashers. Hey, everybody. It is Thursday, January 23rd, 2025. Who would have thought we make it this far? Great to see everybody. How are you all? My name's Dirk. This is iBashers, Dirk Daily Live. Coming at you on Thursday. Been working all day on some new Basher of the Day tunes for y'all. Blah, 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 blah. It's a different song today. How are you? Let's see who's in the room and start off with the incomparable Mr. Andrew Wolkowicz with $20. Thank you for the super chat to start us all off. I'm working till 5:30, but I'll enjoy the show on recording. Be an inspiration in others' lives and a blessing in their memories. Upvote and subscribe. A streetwalker near my work actually looks like the one in the purple hat. Yeah, I was really fighting with that last night to try to get it exactly how I wanted. It's not exactly how I wanted it, but it was close. There was another image that was so good, but there's like little bits and pieces of both that I wanted. Andrew, thank you so much. We're going to start out with the super chat gong because this is gong. He owns it. Boom. So who do we got? We got Mr. Mike Allen, who's Basher of the Day yesterday. Happy Bashers. Happy Thursday. Be kind and upvote. Thanks. Wow. Haven't been here in a while. Congratulations to get to the Basher of the Day. Listen, I love this whole thing. I think Dino and Nick started this out long ago. Anybody seen Nick? He hasn't been on in a while. I worry because I'm a worrier. Anybody seen Mr. Sisto? Haven't seen him in a while. I noticed when people aren't around because this is a tightly knit group of folks. So congratulations to you, Mr. Mike Conlon. I think it's really fun. And because there used to be fights, that's how Basher of the Day got started. And today I did a version of Tom Jones' Thunderball for all my friends out there. It was really fun to do. One take. Shocking to me. I was like at the end of that song, I'm like, oh no. Here comes that. And I listened to like 3 different versions before I recorded it. If you get Basher of the Day, you'll get one of those. You'll get one. You know, I put songs in rotation. So, and then when the main people, but by the time you get around to your second one, I have to come up with a different tune, and that's great. Keeps me on my toes, and I enjoy it. It's just one of the parts of the show that I really enjoy doing, and it keeps it fresh and fun. And I want to thank like Dino and Nick and Dave Fahrenheit for 451 and all these guys that were the guys that started with the fight for the Basher of the Day spot. That's how it was born, and it's great how the show just evolved naturally. Thanks so much for that. Speaking of the devil, it's Mr. Dave Fahrenheit 451, and boy, does he have something to show you today. It almost blew my mind off, and I'm so proud of him. But holy watch year you're having there, mister. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Wow, am I shocked. And I hope you love that thing as much as I did. Eventually, it will be mine. Mike Allen again. Thanks, Dave Fahrenheit for 451. You're pretty great too. See, the Bashers. I love how the Bashers. It's like Mork and Mindy. Eventually, they get along. So Melly C says. Upvoted number 2 today, not number 44 like yesterday. No work, so we'll bash live with Dirk and the Bashers. Hope everyone is well and ready to serve the bash in the best of ways. Bash on, as they say. And Mr. Gutierrez is number 4, another freezing day. And look at Florida. For all of you on the other side of the pond or elsewhere in the planet Earth, the eastern seaboard of America is getting pounced by snowstorms and frigid temperatures. It was 7 degrees Fahrenheit when I woke up this morning. Florida has snow. New Orleans has snow. This is just, something's going on here. We're messing with Mother Nature. Don't believe the conspiracy theories. We're doing something wrong. I don't know what it is, but it's a lot of different stuff. But yeah, Ray's here, and he says, my kind of people. Oh, I want to be my kind of people. What was that? My kind of lover. My kind of lover. That's the right key. I corrected myself halfway in between that, so definitely not perfect pitch. Melly C, happy Thursday, Dirk and all the Bashers. Happy Thursday to you, gorgeous. Great to see you. Some words of wisdom from the eternal Julian. We are in the bottleneck of overpopulation and a wasteful consumption that could push half of Earth's species to extinction in this century. Ain't that the truth? Listen, I don't know what's happening in the galaxy far, far away. Neither do you. Neither does anybody. I mean, some of the great astronomers and astrophysicists, they have an idea, but we don't know anything. But as far as our evolution goes now, science, it's not the people are having a whole lot less sex and producing a whole lot less children. I watched a fabulous documentary last night on North Korea's current population crisis, and it's because they used to make abortion and prophylactics widely available because they could never feed their people, which is an ongoing thing. North Korea cannot feed its people. It's like a 70% malnourishment rate over there. It's a hideous thing that's going on in that place. And it was a whole documentary and how their population dropped so tremendously that now they're offering incentives for people to have more than one child. And the problem is that the incentives are like $3.33 a month. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, we're doing something, and it's really bad. It's a great documentary. It was on YouTube, and it was called North Korea's Population Crisis. It's fascinating because listen. Science has given us the advantage of living longer. So we're not producing as many kids. There's not a lot of cakes coming out of the oven. It's just that the stuff that they were putting in the cakes are making the cakes last a whole hell of a lot longer, which is what Asheen was talking about today on it. What a great show. Anybody catch his surprise video today about planned obsolescence? It was fantastic. One of the best videos he's done in a long time, and controversial a little bit, because he compared like communism versus capitalism and light bulbs. The one funny thing that he said, and I'm just going to mention this briefly because I thought it was really interesting. I don't want to get in the middle of, because Julian, it's your fault. Talking about light bulbs, how, the light bulb was invented and then Thomas Edison found the way to perfect it. But then they realized, if everybody has a light bulb that lasts for a really long time, the factories will go out of business. Watch the video. I'm not going to give it away. It was really great the way he did it. And then he talks about, well, now we have LEDs. And then I was thinking to myself, yeah, but. And one of the reasons is do I have it here? Bulbs. Okay. Here's what I'm going to show you. Ready? I'm going to bring up a picture. Now in my studio, I have, track lighting that most people have in their studios. Right. And, so this is, that's my lights at the top. They're right here. They're right on top of me. So it's a freaking IKEA thing. I got it 30 years ago and it had these bulbs right here. These are the bulbs. This is the bulb. Now, these are a very common bulb, and these are called J1214s. And they're great. They're halogens and they're very warm. They run very, very hot though, and they burn up a lot of energy. They're not efficient and they blow out. Well, IKEA doesn't make those bulbs anymore, so I can't get them. So if you notice on this picture, I think this is fascinating. I don't know if you do. You might not. If you see that two bulbs are out, and there's a reason for that. I have the replacement bulbs, but I'm not going to put them in because the yellow light on the third lamp there is a halogen, and it's a warm, toasty, very attractive light that just makes me feel bathed in some kind of, natural light. And also LEDs weren't dimmable for the longest time. They are now, and this is a dimming fixture. Now on the left there, you see this super bright white supernova, and that's this bulb right here. This is an LED version of that bulb, and I absolutely freaking hate them. And I'm not going to put it in there. I'm trying to source this model of halogen because I just prefer the way the light looks. I'm never going to use this bulb. I have only one in there. I have all the replacements, and if I put them all in there right now, it would be a supernova. And it's really horrible. And that's the thing. He mentioned LEDs. I just wanted to throw that in there if anybody watches it. LED lights to me are just harsh and ugly. They're not soft. They're not warm. They're just blaring. You see them on new cars, which is great for the road. Fantastic for, up in Canada or in Alaska or in New Orleans where there's snowstorms and you really need the light to cut through. It really does. It's a blinding pinpoint. It's very laser focused kind of light. And I really hate it. I have it tilted the other way so I can't, it doesn't shine on me. The yellowy one is pointing right down on me right now. If I turned off my studio lights, you wouldn't see me, but There it goes, right? If I turn those out, but it's a horrible light. So I just wanted to add that to that. Anyway, back to the beautiful Julian. People sleep peaceably in their beds at night only because rough men stand ready to do violence on their behalf. Interesting. In our age, there is no such thing as keeping out of politics. This is very, very true. I was on the phone with Emmett today. We were having a nice little chit chat, and it's fun to talk about it amongst your friends, and but we were talking about how there's no such thing as debate anymore. It's all just you're a cocky head. All issues are political issues, and politics itself is a mass of lies, evasions, folly, hatred, and schizophrenia. Boy, did I encounter that the other night. Oh boy, did I ever. Most people get a fair amount of fun out of their lives, but on balance, life is suffering, and only the very young or the very foolish imagine otherwise. Look at these tonight. You're on a roll, kiddo. It's frightful that people who are so ignorant should have so much influence. It's always the truth. Technological progress has merely provided us with more efficient means for going backwards. Look at you. It's ironic that Trump in England is like for far. Is that true? I didn't know that. Trump card. No one's ever going to say that anymore. Isn't that a move in bridge? Bridge has always been a daunting card game for me. Usually rich, the aristocracy, or the wealthy New Englander, or Norma Desmond play bridge. And I think that's a move in bridge. I don't know a lot about it because it's very complicated. You have to learn. I know Omar Sharif, the famous actor, was a master bridge player. Joe LaFaro says, "Happy Thursday, Bashers. Thanks for all that, Julian. Appreciate it so much. We love your words of wisdom. It's always great." Happy Thursday, Bashers. Yeah, so Emmett and I were just talking about how you can't even debate with people anymore because everybody's so radicalized and so indoctrinated into their one system of beliefs that the idea of an idea is no longer a thing. People can't entertain the idea that their information that they got from where they got it is incorrect because we're all in these cults now. And it's the only people that I know that seem to be well checked and balanced are the people that don't rely on one particular kind of media and news streams and don't get fed the garbage that they want to hear. Sometimes what you want to hear is what is what you know. It's like the devil, and it's an interesting thing. It was a really great conversation with one of my favorite smart guys, and it was, it was sad though. Bash on, folks. Mike Callen at the top of the bed. You're the top, Mike Callen. I guess I should do that, right? I didn't do that today, but you know it. Dean says, thumbnail change, Arrested Development, Thursday trouble. Yeah, trouble. Thursday trouble. Yeah, if Shane McGee is here, there will be trouble. Is he going to make some trouble? You going to make trouble, Shane McGee? He's welcome to make it. We could use a little trouble. What's the worst amount of trouble you've ever been? Has anybody ever been arrested that they're willing to disclose online? I was never arrested, but I'll tell you a funny story. Because I'm a good boy, pretty much. When I was a kid, me and my dopey friends were smoking cigarettes in the subway system, and we got ticketed, so we didn't get arrested. But there was a court date to go pay the thing. Now, my dad, who owned a bar on Queens Boulevard in New York City, was a block and a half away from the New York City courts. And all those guys drank in the bar, the judges, everyone. So my dad made a little deal because my dad saw the ticket, obviously. I think I was 16. And he made a deal with the judge. And when I went to appear before the judge asked me, what do you have to say for yourself? And I said, well, I'm sorry, Your Honor, me and my friends, blah, blah, blah. He goes, no, I don't want to hear coercion. I don't want to hear you went along. You're trying to be cool. He goes, is that all you brought with you today? And I said, yes. He goes, well, do you have a toothbrush? I said, what? He goes, do you have a toothbrush? He goes, you don't think you get to go home after this, right? So he let this ruse go on for about 20 minutes while he lectured me on obeying the laws of the city And, it was just a lesson for me, one, to not smoke, and two, not to smoke in the subway, and scared the living daylights out of me. And it was fun, but appreciate it. That was, I mean, that's the worst. I mean, I got scared. I got scared straight. So my safe cracking career and my bank robbery career and all that stuff went right out the window. Franco Fiore, please upvote. Yes, upvote if you can. It's a little thing. You just do it on the bottom. It's the thumbs up for all the people in the Americas, and it's the upvote everywhere else in the world. I don't know why we're different from everybody else. Mart is here in beautiful Bronson. Happy Thursday to Dirk and all the iBashers. Don't forget to upvote. Please don't. Upvoting is great. Panel Power, Station to Station, is 49 years old today. Who feels old? What makes you feel old? Does that make you feel old when you find out? Somebody just told me today that I was talking to one of my buddies, and he said that Kiss Alive is 50 years old. Now, Kiss Alive, for me, is a landmark album. It could be. Then I was thinking of this. I came up with this last night. Because Kiss likes to claim that they do a lot of stuff, but a lot of bands and a lot of artists like to say, we did this first. Now, Kiss Alive was this big record. It sold multi-platinum record. It actually saved their career. They were in debt, and they weren't going to go anywhere. They put out a live record, and it kind of started this snowball for live records. Frampton Comes Alive, live bootleg from Aerosmith. But I was thinking to myself last night, because I'm a pretty well-rounded musical guy, and I was listening to a shitload of Neil Diamond last night because I love him. And I was listening to Solitary Man and I Am, I Said, and just lots of great stuff. He did a very famous album called Hot August Night, which was recorded at the Greek Theater in Los Angeles, California in 1973 or 4. And that record sold a quadrillion copies. So sorry, Gene and Paul, but I think Neil Diamond was the first guy to have the big hot live album. Because live albums before that were not a thing. And then everybody had to do one. It was in your contract, as a matter of fact. If you signed a major record company deal, you'd have like 3 albums and then a live album. So all my favorite bands like Kiss and Rush and Queen Live Killers and Exit Stage Left, and of course All the World is Stage was the first one. I think they did another one after that. They did. I don't remember the name of it because I never got it. It was during that period of Rush that I didn't care about, the Grace Under Pressure, Power Windows, Hold Your Fire period, where I checked out. I've gone back. I still don't love those records. I liked them more than I did at the time, but it was mostly those things. And I forget what the album's called. If I had to play a trivia game, I'd probably lose because I don't remember it. I'm sure one of you guys know what it's called off the top of your head. Holy crap! I can't believe I can't remember that. It's white. I know the cover is white. So yeah, Hot August Night. It's a great album. Great album. Neil Diamond, legend. He has Parkinson's, sadly, and that's really shitty. Hitesh C is here now. Here's the guy I want to talk about. So Hitesh got his CDs today, so I'm grateful. Also, yesterday I got a package from the incomparable Mr. Hitesh. And where is my picture? Okay, so here it is. Ready? This is what I got from Hitesh. His son has started a soap company. I told him not to do it, but he did anyway. It was totally unnecessary, but I am grateful all the same. Can I blow this up and make this look bigger? Can I not? Oh my God, why won't, there it goes. So his son started Vancouver Brothers Soap Company. Cucumber mint, northwestern sea salt, and invigorating black pepper and seductive rose. Now, I've only opened up the cucumber mint as yet, but look at this. Look at what this guy did. He sent me this beautiful note, 6 soaps, and it was, by the way, Hitesh, can I just say this? Can I just say this? That was the best packaging I've ever seen anybody send anybody. It was sealed. I've never seen professionally. It was the most beautiful packaging job. Thank you so very, very much. It was beautiful. And I took a little picture of it, and it's nice. And I just want to add this to the chitter chatter because I took a shower with the soap yesterday, and it was glorious. Cucumber mint. It's Vancouver Brothers, BROS, Soap Company. .ca. If you're interested, why not pay it forward? If you like artisan soaps without any of the nasty chemicals or horrible things that you get in soap, Hitesh, one of our very own. His son is an entrepreneur, starting his own company. Beautiful packaging, beautiful stickers, beautiful ingredients, all natural soap. And, hey, man, you got to spread the love around. That's all I have to say. Vancouver Brothers Soap Company.ca. There you go. That's my little shout out to you. And I thank you so much for the soap. I can't wait to try all the other ones because so far, so great. It's Vancouver Brothers Soap Company.ca. And there you go. It's the least I can do for your kindness, my friend. Oh my God, I haven't seen this guy in so long. It's Softcore Terracorp coming to you today. Softcore Terracorp. 10 pounds. All the best Dirk and Bashers. I tried to build an art installation in my street out of all the empty black Sambuca bottles from Christmas, New Year, but the local authorities shut me down. Tragic. Hey, buddy. I thought I was thinking about you the other day, too. I was like, where is that guy? Where's Softcore Terracorp? Thank you so much for that. You get that's 10 pounds. That's like $800 in American money. And while we're doing the promotion, thank you. So great to see you back live in the room. So I'm just going to promote you all today because I don't have any kind of watch shit planned or anything like that. I'm just here to chat and do our usual thing. So Drew B, incredible son, Andrew, who plays drums, all that stuff. You know him. He's incredibly saving that beautiful. He's got Kay or Eileen. I hope it's Kay, but I'm not going to force the issue. He's one of the most incredible guys. He sent me some coffee. I've been drinking the Guatemala, and he asked me yesterday if I tried the JCB coffee roasters. I'm going to show you what this is. So look at this. JCB coffee roasters, twisted V9 espresso. Now, he knew I was an espresso whore. So it's from South Africa, smallholder farmers. Its notes are, and this is crazy. I'm drinking this right now. Drew, this blows the doors off of. I love the Guatemala. I'm loving it. This is like specialty coffee. It's insane. And it's funny because I said when I had it this morning, I said to Paul, I said, because what does it taste like? I said, it's almost like almondy or and then I was like, you know what? No, it tastes like a Tootsie Roll. Notes: guava, lilac, candied almonds, Tootsie Roll. I had never read that. And it does. It has this unbelievable, almost chocolatey, and then a little bit of touch of almond. This is really great. It's JCB coffee roasters. You know what? Pay it forward. Let's pimp it all out. This guy's got amazing taste in watches, as you all know what he got this year for Christmas because he's the luckiest guy in the world. But because the good deeds he does, his karma, whatever you did in your past lives is coming to fruition now. I believe in that. I think our souls jump from skin to skin. I think we become other things. I think we're all an amalgam of stuff because I must have been a big asshole because the last 2 years I've had here, but it's getting better because I'm meeting all you guys. And Drew B must have just the most purest soul because his heart is so big. And I love this coffee, man. Thank you very, very much. And of course, I'm having it in a Jola Faro glass. Keeps it hot just the way I like it. Just the way I like it. Let's see who else is in the room to say hello. Hey, Richard Petrie. Good day to everyone. Just saying we're having a big storm. Where are you, buddy? Where? You don't have to say exactly where you are because I don't like to dox anybody. Where are you exactly? And let us know because it's been crappy. And you know what? When New York gets snow, it's so pretty. And then it just gets cold and then everything turns black and it's really ugly. And Rose, you all know Rose, my elderly neighbor who I take care of. She's got a visitor that comes to her house 3 or 4 times a day. And it's a black cat. And its name is Bubble. She named it Bubble. Now, I don't know if Bubble has a home. So we have like a block and then, backyard. But her backyard is the roof of the back of her building because of the elevation pitches down. So this cat comes from the backyards of the street behind us, climbs up. I have video of it. Climbs up a trellis and then climbs down it to come to see her every day. And he's been doing this for about 4 or 5 years. That's not her cat. And as she gets older, she's like, my cat, and I'm not going to take that away from her. But I don't know where it goes at night, but it's so frigidly cold. So last night when we were in there, I ordered, we have a house outside, but the heater doesn't work anymore. We have a cute little cat house. I ordered a new one of those for her. But Last night, we left the door open ajar and cranked up her heat only because if the cat needed somewhere to sleep, the cat came and slept on her bed all night last night. So this is the things in the life that touch me so much, and that goes back to Drew B and all the beautiful people here, the incredible bashers who take care of and look after those less fortunate than we are. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I've got a really shitty landlord, and blah blah blah, and all this stuff, and it's like people have cancer and people have other things going on in their lives. Be grateful what we have, and that's how it goes, So thanks for that. Donald Goering is in the room. How are you, baby? Great to see you. Always looking happy. Your picture always makes me smile with that face. It's the incomparable Donald Goering. We love you, man. Great to see you in the room. Dean, it's Thursday. Yippee. That's unbelievable. It's Yippee. You're hilarious. And DP, hey, DP. Oh, boy. DP, new to channel. Dirk, never knew you were a vocalist in your band Hitman. Saw a few of your music videos. Great vocals and singing, man. Well, thank you, DP. Very nice to meet you. Did I ever know you? Are you a rock fan? And I mean, we didn't play that. I mean, we played a lot in New York in the late 80s and 90s, but, we didn't really do anything here. We're from here, but thanks so much. How'd you find that out? I don't really talk about it that much on the show. Very, very rarely, because it's it's another life that I occasionally get to step back into. We didn't play for 27 years. No, we played for 27. We didn't put a record out for 27 years. And then we did another record a couple of years ago, which Atesh got today. And so yeah, I mean, it was fun time. When you're young and your vocal cords are fresh and you just want to conquer the world, Now the whole idea of touring just scares the living bejesus out of me. I'm just like, wow, I wouldn't want to do that now. Even if like you're Bon Jovi or Taylor Swift. I mean, then it gets good because you're like private jets, your hotel and stuff. Then you're ruining the planet, and there's so many things to think about. But thanks, man. DP, great to see you in the room. Thank you so very much. Carolyn Merritt, happy Basher Thursday. Happy Basher Thursday to you. It's great to see you in the room. She's got a birthday coming up, so I'm not going to say when it is because that's not how it works unless you want to say it. But happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carolyn. Happy birthday to you. We love you, man. Thanks so much. DP, welcome to Bashers. Yeah, that's right. DP, thanks. That's great. It's a great community, man. You're going to love the folks that you meet here. Some absolutely astonishing folks. You cannot believe them. Also, let me not forget the incomparable gas man, Gary and Susan, the beautiful. They watch the show. They don't participate that much in the chitter chatter, but let me tell you about a group of wonderful human beings that take care of their animals where they live. They're astonishing folks who have so much in their heart to give, and it's incredible. And the stories, we've had private emails, and they're wonderful people. And yeah, I'm just surrounded by people taking care of great animals, and I'm grateful for all that stuff. Mr. Kevin Hawthorne, good evening. How are you, kind sir? Great to see you. As you all know, he was on TV. We showcased some of his stuff last week. He's got an incredible savant knowledge of letting people know exactly where they need to go when they don't know where they're going. In Lakeland, Florida, God knows I wouldn't know where to go. Florida is so flat. You figure you could see where you're going, right? There's no terrain there at all. It's just flat. Dave Fahrenheit 451 says, maybe you should ask AI when the human species will no longer exist. Oh my God. I can ask it right now. Hold on a second. Ready? Because I use ChatGPT for my thumbnails. I use not the ChatGPT, but the, what is it called? Da Vinci or something. I don't know. It's like the arm of the art arm of it. So Chat GPT. That's a great idea. I'll pull it up on the screen when it says it's ready. Come on, Chat GPT, load. This is a great idea to do live on the show. Here it is. Okay. ChatGPT. There it is. I pay for it because I use it every day for the thumbnails. When will the human race become extinct? I'm going to pull it up right now, and I'll do it with you live. This is a fascinating theory. Let's go take a look at this. Ready? Take that off the screen. Wow. Here it is, just my chat GPT. Ready? Okay. When will the human race become extinct? Predicting the extinction of the human race is highly speculative and depends on numerous factors, including technological, environmental, socio-political, and cosmic influences. While extinction is a natural fate for all species, the timeline and cause are uncertain and heavily debated. Natural events, asteroids, supervolcanoes, cosmic events, gamma rays. I mean, if we were in the sight line, like when Betelgeuse is a big ass star. At one time was considered the biggest star that we knew about. They've predicted that it's already gone supernova. We just haven't seen it yet, but we could get fried by that. It's possible. Human factors, technological. It's interesting. Cool. Didn't know, but hey, it's fun to ask. Andy M is in the room. Good evening, kind sir. Wishing you and yours only good things. Only good things, baby. That's the title of the year. Only good things. Ray, who's in the you know what I watched last night? Who Do You Think You Are? It's a show I really like because I'm a busybody and I love to see it. Molly Shannon, the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful comedian from Saturday Night Live, amongst other things. She's just so wonderful. Turns out, well, she's Irish, Molly Shannon, but turns out she is second generation Irish, like myself, because all four of my grandparents are from Ireland. But I don't have any holes in my story because I know who everybody is. I never met any of my grandfathers because they all predeceased my birth. But been going there since I'm a little kid. I know who all my second cousins are. Mostly, her mother died when she was 4, and her father changed their last name. It turns out she's from Achill Island. Can you believe that, Ray? He's from the west. Biggest storm to hit the west coast of Ireland ever. 3 a.m. till 12 a.m. Hope to be here tomorrow. Oh boy, you'll be here. We love you. You're as strong as a rock. So yeah, so she found out, and her grandparents converted to Protestantism because they were getting the shit starved out of them over there, and the only way to get provisions was to acquiesce to this one particular guy named Nagel, and he was a numbskull. Crazy stuff. Longest lasting light bulb is in the engine bay of San Francisco fire station. Is that a fact? Who made it? Is it GE? They bring good things to life. Wow. Total Far says you can get LED lights in different colors. Yeah, I know you can. I have LEDs in my bathroom vanity. They're kind of like the old tungsten-y looking thing, but they're not. But this particular thing does not. They don't make it anymore. This only comes in this nasty ass subway bathroom, and nobody wants to see what's going on in the subway bathroom. Believe me. I have stories that are only for iBashers After Hours. Maybe the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire existence was in a subway bathroom. The Union Turnpike bathroom on Queens Boulevard at 5 o'clock in the morning when I was going to clean my dad's bar. I was the porter. I was on my way there to go clean the bar, and oh my God. This is brutal. I'll never use it. And I think it was like, they're more expensive because they last so long, but this just looks like you're snowblind from it. I know that they do make them in different color temperatures, but not this particular beast. It's a shame because I only have 2 lights. I mean, I have these big giant, these are the studio lights. They're definitely not LEDs. They're bulbs. I've had to replace them 5 times since I did the show, and they're huge. You want to see what they look like? You ready for this? These are hilarious, man. Here's my unboxing. These might be LED. Yeah, they probably are, right? So these are the lights that I use. I have 2 of them, and they blow out. So I had to get a bunch of these, and I actually want to do what I almost broke it. What I really want to do is get the covers for these things to warm up my studio and get more of like a Sheen's lighting because it's warm and toasty, and mine's kind of bright and whatever. Bobby Dazzler, super powerful LED bike lights are made. No, I agree. I have them on my bikes too, but can be blinding if you meet another cyclist. Oh man. And if you're doing single track and you're in the forest, holy shit, when it's getting late and you see another cyclist coming your way, it illuminates the whole forest. I mean, they are amazing what they do, you know. Drew B, color temp is key with LED. 3K to 3.5 can look pretty good. I want it to be yellow. I've never met, like the ones I have in my bathroom are kind of yellowish, but they're still so bright. And I don't have a dimmer in there. Bobby Dazzler says, get an orange warmy candy wrapper. Yeah. That's what I need to get. I certainly want to get it for these things because these things are gigantic. They're like 3 feet by 2 feet. Yeah, they're big. There's 2 of them, you know. They're like the big studio lights that you see like when people are making a music video. Vasilios P, happy Thursday to everyone and happy Friday to me. Happy Friday to you in Greece, baby. We miss you. Where are you? Scared straight. Well, you know what I meant. Pinching holy wine at school chapel. All right. So as an altar boy, we did sip the Christian Brothers wine. We totally did do that, you know. But I don't know. I don't know what kind of crime that is. Don't tell your husband about the straight thing. It might be awkward. There was a show in America called Scared Straight when I was a kid, and it was to scare the living bejeebus out of all the youth of America. And it would show these kids smoking pot. Now they smoke pot everywhere. Listen, I've said this before a million times, and you know, the same rule should be in effect for alcohol because it does make people impaired. So you're not allowed to drive a car. You know, you don't drink. We're not allowed to drink alcohol while walking down the street. Now, everybody's walking down the street smoking big fat joints, and it's all over the place. And you know what? I just think it's not nice. I don't particularly care for it, but I'm speaking for the greater good of the people. Nobody wants to see you smoking that shit all the way down the block. It's really annoying. It's like I told you a million times when lovers they're walking down the street holding hands. It's like people are trying to move here. People, come on, just have a little consideration. I'm not a square. I was in a band. I know all about reefer and its dangers. Ray says, arrested, yes. Prison, yes. 3 weeks in prison. Lesson learned, yes. Was young and dumb. All right. Did you steal the sheep? What did you do there? What did you do there? What did you do there, Ray? Steve Ruckshaw says, Dylan live at the Budokan. Wow. What year was that? What year is that? Wow. The Budokan is the venue in Japan, in Tokyo, that every single artist ever in the whole wide world has basically dreamed of playing. People dream about playing Madison Square Garden, and it's my hometown arena, and I hate going there. It doesn't sound good. But the Budokan is like so many live albums are on there. Of course, Cheap Trick live at Budokan is a famous one, probably the most famous one. Dylan live at Budokan. I didn't know that. What year is that? I want to see that movie. Mike says, thanks, Dean. You're super nice. Sure he is, you know, because he's a basher. Steve Mack says, happy Basher Thursday. Woo woo, almost the weekend. Almost. We're getting there. Carolyn Martin says, Ray, I wish I could say I'm shocked. Mike Callan was arrested for crashing my car. What does that even mean? If you're willing to walk among us unvaccinated, you are an enemy. Gene Simmons, did he not get vaccinated? If you're willing to walk among us unvaccinated. Oh, are you willing to walk among us? You know, they had a very, they had a guy on their crew, and he worked for them for something like 30 years. And it was the very, very beginning of COVID, like right when people didn't quite know exactly what it was and before they canceled all the shows. And he died, and they had a lot of rules in place. Everybody on the team had to be vaccinated, blah 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 blah. He I he wasn't vaccinated. So I don't know. Listen, I don't want to get down the rabbit hole. I've been vaccinated 5 times. I didn't get the one this year, but when it was, ripping everybody apart, now we know a lot of stuff that we didn't know back then. Now we know ventilators were not a good idea. I have a lot of friends in the healthcare industry. Now we know that was a bad move. It was panic. People did that. Thankfully, we have a couple of drugs out there that are really helping people out. One of which is not bleach. And the what was that other one? What was that other one? I forget, but that's not it either. Gene Evil Simmons. Did you see Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley's kid? They did Sound of Silence, and it was really terrific, really great. Andy M says all the soaps look. Let me tell you something about this. It's wrapped like food, and the cucumber was so fresh, and then it has like a minty. Because I love Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap. I'm addicted to that, and I have been using it for decades. I have got the liquid for the shower, and I've got the bar in the tray on the sink, and I just love a minty soap because it just makes you feel clean and fresh. Oh, you arrested for crashing my car sober now. Oh boy. DUI is like you think about all those guys in the Mad Men era, and then you're like, what about a bar in a country road? What about a rural town when the only way to get to a place is by car? What do you do? One person's got to go out with you at night. That's the designated driver. Back in the day, I mean, I cannot believe how many cars I got in with drunk people driving because I've never driven. I've never had a driver's license. How many times did we all get in cars when people were drinking? It's scary. Hitesh, I'm so glad you liked them. It was so far so amazing. Look at this. Placing my soap order now. Very exciting. Yeah. Hitesh, did the water bottle arrive yet? He got my CDs. So hopefully that. Oh, no, not yet. I'm sorry. Gosh. Here's the thing that I find funny. So I sent out his package, I don't know, almost 2 weeks ago, if not 2 weeks ago. He sent his out like 4 or 5 days ago, and I got it that fast. So going out of Canada was pretty good. Getting into Canada, that's the problem. That is the problem. Frampton Comes Alive. That was what, 76 or 76 or 77. And Frampton was another guy whose career was floundering, not going anywhere. He put out that live album. He became a superstar overnight. Cheap Trick, going nowhere. Live album, boom. Absolutely incredible. Yeah. Joe says, ooh, Tootsie Roll. It does taste like a Tootsie Roll, The original OC, hey, it says, I get an alert every time Dirk mentions Kiss. I've said that. Seems to happen every show. Doesn't happen every show. I almost never talk. Kiss Alive had so many incredible moments on it for Kiss fans. Peter Solo, 100,000 years. And then Paul in his book had to say, the problem with that record, it's the perfect record. It's just that stupid solo. The only person whose parts weren't replaced on that album, Peter Criss. Bass was redone, vocals were redone, guitars were all redone, drums were left. Eddie Kramer said, no, the drums were perfect. I left it alone. So you know what? Those guys and their big mouths. Fife in Scotland. Oh, there you go. Fantastic. Oh yeah, well, you're up there in the super duper northy north of the northy north. Right. Hey, it's Virgo, belated Dirk, and the Bashers. Hey, buddy, how are you? Carolyn wants to know, Drew B, would you be okay with the GoFundMe? So we talked about this last night. I didn't know you were going to ambush him on the show, but we talked about it last night because we're so grateful for what you did with Kay. She asked it, not me. So, Drew B, would you be okay if we set up a GoFundMe just to help out with Kay's vet bills? I don't know. I think it sounds like a great idea. Up to you. I think it's a great idea, though. Scotty H, no, I don't want to know. What don't you want to know? What don't you want to know? You don't want to know what? What don't you want to know? Scotty H, Lord H, who was the basher of the day? The basher of the day. Softcore Terrico, £5. Coffee fund. Happy birthday, Carolyn Martin, and upvote. You rock, man. Thank you so much. Let's give you some cowbell. So, you didn't want to know when we're going to go extinct. So basically, AI is an overeducated lawyer. The answer is always depends. Isn't that the answer for everything nowadays? The answer for everything is there is no answer because we're all gaslit. The whole thing. That's what Emmett and I were talking about. It's just, you witness somebody get stabbed and you go, nah, you didn't see that. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. No, those people aren't guilty. No, they're not guilty. Let them all go. It's unbelievable to me. There's a video that everybody should see, and it's Officer Sicknick's brother talking to the world, and it's pretty heartbreaking. Drew B. Carolyn Martin, that is so kind of you. I would never think to ask for that. The costs aren't causing family any hardship. Of course, he's going to say that, because he's that good. We know who he is. He's an incredibly empathetic and kind and generous person. I mean, look at Kay. Look at my nonstop coffee fix. He's my drug dealer. By the way, the smell of this. Oh my God! When I opened it, because he asked me, he goes, "Did you try the Guatemala, the JBC yet?" And I said I did not, because I've been so like, I love this Guatemala coffee. And then I opened it and I went, "Oh my God!" And it smells like a Tootsie Roll. This stuff is amazing. Twisted V9 Espresso. That's cool packaging, right? Man, that is unreal. And everybody keeps their espresso beans in the freezer, right? I do. Is that a real thing? I think it is. I think it keeps. I have coffee in there from ages ago that I use every once in a while. But yeah. Dean says, I was arrested for drinking battery acid, but I was not charged. I hope you wouldn't do that. Donald Murray. Hello, Donald Murray. You're an Irishy person, aren't you? My mother's maiden name was Murray, by the way. Born and raised to recycle all plastic, and this was in Finglas in 1978. But listen, I remember a trip we made to Ireland. God, I don't remember what it was when they started charging for the bags in the Londis, which is a convenience store for anybody else. And I was like, I said, oh, that's a great idea, because I walk around New York City and see plastic bags floating all over the place. Meanwhile, when I was a little kid, there was no such thing as a plastic bag. There were paper bags, and we all carried them into the car, into the station wagon, or if we walked to the store, my mom would have us carry a bag each. And the plastic is just like, listen, it's a super thing. It did amazing things for us, but man, we really need to come up with another solution than that, Yeah. Joe LaFar says, I heard that the longest lasting bulb is in the firehouse in Manhattan. I heard that yeah, everybody thought that. Carolyn says, Drew B, what you've done and what I'm doing is exceptional. If assistance is ever needed, please don't hesitate. Listen, that's what we're here for. It's the Bashers. Let's do that. Let's just do that. Because you're a saint. Saint Drew. That's it. That's his name from now on. Life can be very rough. I have had my share. We know. We've been through Angelo Minichello. But I choose optimism. Me too. I may turn out wrong. Listen, I'm not gonna engage. I'm not gonna get stuff comes up here that's people are trying to poke. I've been poked and I fell for it a couple times. I've done it. It happens. But there's no point in having a debate with somebody who cannot hear you. So, what's the point of a debate when you're just a cocky head? No, you're a cocky head. No, you're a cocky head. It's pointless, Yeah. Joe says, those are compact fluorescents. Is that what those are? They're cool, though. I mean, they're like $9 a pop. $9 battery. Holy Christ, Dean, glad to hear you're good. He's kidding. You're kidding. Oh, they're not LED. They're compact fluorescents. See, you guys know. That's why I asked the Bashers. Ask the Bashers. That should be a great segment for the show. Ask the Bashers. Currently, we get rid of our recycling plant in Ballymun. Oh, Jesus Christ, Ballymun. There was a recycling plant there. Was it near the towers? Was it near there? Ballymun. For anybody who doesn't know, Ballymun is a very famous part of the Dublin environs, and it was a rougher part of town. There was some, shit that went down. There's movies to be made about it. Some rough stuff. It's gotten considerably better over the years and stuff, but very interesting. Donald, thank you so much. But where do you recycle now? I mean, recycling plants are a problem too. We need to find better ways. And then everybody's like, why don't we just ship it off into space? Let's go shit all over outer space while we're at it. Thank you, Belly C Compact Fluorescent. I love that. Were those light bulbs or alien probes? Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah. No, I know where Ballymun is. I know all about it, kiddo. I've known several fella that come from there. One guy I know, and here's a great story. Here's a great story of the human experience. A friend of mine, of ours, my little gang, was a kid from Darndale. So you know where that is, right? Roughish. Very poor, probably no options getting where he wanted to go, do what he wanted to do. And he went on he was fostered. It was a fostering program, and he grew up with this well-to-do family in Boston. And he went to private school, and he wound up becoming one of the greatest people I've ever known in my life. And my friends who know us well will know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to say who he is, but he's one of the most beautiful people in the universe. Physically, he's one of the most handsome guys in the world too, but he's also one of the most purest hearts, beautiful people ever in the world. And he got out of that very rough part of town. It was Ireland went through, it was during the Troubles, and there's problems with drug and drink and all that stuff. Every country's got their problems with that stuff, but that particular area was pretty rough back in the day. So yeah. Are you from there? Are you originally from there? Compact fluorescence. You guys are also smart. Angela Mini Kilo. Adaptive lighting in cars is starting to happen. Much less glare. Yeah, I just read an article on that too. Very, 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 very cool. I like all you guys. Oh yeah, hydroxychloroquine. Yeah, that didn't work either. I have a neighbor who she had heard when I had COVID 3 times, but I was vaccinated and it was just like the sniffles. It wasn't so bad. She knocked on my door and wanted to give me that. I was like, I'm good, thanks. I don't go near that because it's not worth it. Melly C says, I love Dr. Bronner's the peppermint. It's the best. It is so great. And the bar might be better than the liquid because I'm very wasteful with the liquid, I'm very, very wasteful. JC Kingsley says, I got something for you in the gallery that deals with the pot debate. Hey, okay, that's very cool. Very cool. Mike says those lights are crazy. They're huge. Ray says PTSD and alcohol followed by cross-country motorbike chase years ago. I now advise the young male offenders on the yacht I worked. There's more to life, kids. There definitely is. I'm yakking away. And meanwhile, I've got tons of Gallery of Bashtards. I'll get back to all that other stuff after that. But for now, it's time for the Gallery of Bashtards.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots that sublime me absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
Speaking of Hitesh, he's got a Citizen Stiletto to show off. Isn't that a pretty looking watch? Look at that Eco Drive, baby. That looks great in the beautiful Canadian Rockies. That's very sad. I need to get a machine right on my desk so I could just brew coffee while we talk. Isn't that beautiful? Oof, that bracelet is yum. Yum, yum, yum. And I loved when you watch Hasheen's video. At the end of the video, he talks about planned obsolescence, and he talks about how it doesn't really apply to the watch world, which is really true. Mechanical watches. Now, this is an Eco Drive, so it's crazy hybrid, one of the most accurate watches in the world. Beautiful design, too. The Stiletto. Fantastic. That's a pretty watch. I don't think I've seen ones like this, but I never saw this exact one, and it's beautiful. Great watch with a suit, man. That would look terrific on a night out with with your lady friend or your whomever friend. When you're going out for the night on the town, movies, date night, beautiful, elegant weddings. It's very elegant, man. I love it. Thank you. Hitesh, ladies and gentlemen. Comparable Hitesh. Now let's see. Who's next? Who's next in the Gallery of Bashtards? I got a lot today. I'm so excited. I love when we have tons of this. The Spey River. Nice wee walk along the Spey. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is up in Scotland. Up in Scotland. Oh, look at this. Look at you, Ansel Adams. That is beautiful photography, man. For all our amateur photographers out there and pros, we have a couple, Julian. This is gorgeous, man. What did you shoot that with? And everybody says, oh, iPhone. I mean, really? I mean, it's true. They make great cameras now, but I want you to say like a rangefinder, or a vintage Mamiya. Or is it Mamiya? I have one of those. I have a lot of film cameras because Paul's got lots of film cameras. Have tons of them. Ray, what did you say here? This is a picture of me and the soon-to-be birthday girl. He just sent it to me as a funny thing. This is us. Why are we wearing? Was it cold that day? Look at us in the city. Look at the city. I have a goatee. Oh boy, I had the goatee. Then I had the happy Fu Manchu, and then I did the back to the beard because it's winter, but it's trim though. I'm keeping it trim. And the lovely Carolyn Meriton with her iBashers hat. Happy soon-to-be birthday, lady. Jim Blair. Oh, look at Jim Blair. What do you got going on here? Oh my God. Hold on. Sometimes I got to read what it is. As a tangible token of my appreciation, here's another pic of our kind and beautiful rescue greyhound Nandor. Oh my God. If any of Nandor pics are iBashers suitable, feel free to post. He's a social butterfly and a bit of a celebrity at our local coffee shops. Well, of course I will. That's what we're here for, my friends. This is Nandor. Oh my God, Carolyn, you won't be able to deal with this at all. Oh my God, no. You're too cute. Oh. Whenever I'm talking on like my earphones on the street, having a cell phone conversation, all my friends get annoyed at me because I always stop to talk to all the dogs. You are beautiful. Nandor, you're a big star now. You're on TV, and you deserve to be because you're beautiful. Oh, thanks so much for that. Thank you. I mean, fantastic. Thanks, Jim. Thank you so much. D. McKenzie says, let's rock. Oh, you're listening to it's the only Queens of the Stone Age song I know. We're in a Timex today. Look at, oh, you're wearing the Pan Am. Fantastic. Fantastic watch. It's gorgeous. It looks so much more darker blue in that photograph. And that was the one to get, by the way. I think there was two versions. I think that's the one, personally. I love it. I only know that's the only one I know. Because Mr. North used to play that when they did their bar gigs. They used to play that. And I loved it. I never got into them, though. But I like it. Gallery of Bastards, a dog and his cat. Ready for this, guys and girls? Oh, my God. This is from Drew B. Look. Oh, my God. Look who it is. It's Kay with her little, where's the modulator? Where's the kaboom? Oh, look at you two. Oh, beautiful beasts. That's from St. Drew. You're the best, man. Look at her. Look at her. Look how comfortable she is already. She's at home. She knows it. She absolutely knows it. She knows it. Look at that. Man. Gonna break. He's making everybody all teary-eyed here there, Drew B. Incredible. Thank you, buddy. Incredible. Incredibile. Melly C. Eminem, man. I don't believe this. She said, look, sometimes they are friends. Come on. That's just too much. Oh, my God. They're on the washboard there. Look at that. Oh, look. Look at them. Is that a heating pad or is that just to get rid of the, when you put the dishes on the top there and the drainer for the drain? Oh man, look at that shot. They look so happy together. Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the cat you love and hold it tight. So happy together. Look at you. Oh, quizzical Mork. She's like, yeah, you. Oh, look how quizzical he is. Oh my God, these are great. That makes everybody happy because we know that they fight and we don't like that. And now we know that she's the instigator, and that's just like, don't do that, honey. Don't do it. Don't do it. Panel power. Enjoying station system. We just got a nice Fender guitar there. Look at that. Panel power. Oh. Stations just that. Oh God, I feel old. Look how young he is there too. Ooh, that looks very attractive. What is that? Very nice guitar. Send pictures of that guitar. Yeah, Bowie. What's your favorite? Is that your favorite Bowie record? Mine, Scary Monsters, but probably Aladdin Sane. But I have to admit that I love his later work. I really and truly love his later work too. And I love the Buddha of Suburbia, and nobody talks about that record ever. And I love that album. Thanks, Panel Power. Poppy Stitches and Healing Well. Oh boy, Poppy. She had her womanly. I'm not gonna have any kids. Look at that. Oh, honey pie. And it looks good. The scars look great. Oh, perfect. Your surgeon is great. Oh, look at the Poppy. She's so happy. She's so happy to be through that. And so are you, I'm sure. I'm sure you're relieved. Oh, beautiful Poppy. Thanks, Chris. Amazing. Okay, so here we go, kids. You heard it here first. Ready? We need some balloons. Hold on. Some balloons. Okay. You ready? I don't know if you're ready. I'll wait till whoever left, come back because this is important. Dave, Fahrenheit 451. What do you think is in the box, my dear friends? What do you think is in the box? Are you ready? Oh, first Omega in space. Oh, congratulations, you man. Oh, God. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You know me, I'm a CK2915 guy, and I loved the 60th anniversary version of that. This watch in person on the wrist is the most beautiful Speedmaster I've ever seen in my life. I toured it. They let me go in there. They were very kind to me over at the Omega Boutique in New York. And I got to do my first official content video. And I fell madly in love with that thing. It was incredible. It is the most beautiful watch they've ever made. This combination, that dial, the step dial, the blue slate, the alpha hands, the perfect amount of patina. I don't really, like I've said about the dot over 90 thing, it's not an issue for me. I don't really give a shit about that. And I think they actually, it's fine on here. But look at this, that flat link bracelet, straight lugs, no crown guards. It's the perfect Speedmaster. If you were only to get one, it's incredible. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, look at this thing. Crazy. Congratulations, man. Look at that. Oh, yeah. What's the temperature there? It looks like the grass is green and there's flowers. I don't know if I'm more jealous of the weather or the watch, but man, look at that. It's a beast, man. Did you send us a wrist shot of it? I don't know if you did. They got the new compact moon box. These boxes are very big, but they've made them smaller. And they don't include they used to give you an extra strap and a NATO. They don't do that anymore, but they still give you that, which is still, listen, Rolex doesn't give you anything. They just give you the green box. We'll be expecting, congratulations. You deserve it, man. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. And it's the most beautiful watch in the world. Dirk said it here. My favorite watch. That's officially my Grail watch now, is that watch. Was the 60th anniversary Speedmaster. I had 2 Grail watches, Milgauss. Check. Thank you. And the 60th anniversary. I don't love it anymore. I don't love it anymore. That's where I fell in love. That thing is so beautiful. You are so lucky and you're so worthy of it. Dave, fantastic. Fantastic. What do we got now? We got Carolyn Morton. Not normal to have snow. Oh, you got there already? I'm not gonna say where she's traveling. Well, that's more normal to have snow there. She's somewhere on the East Coast, but I mean, yeah, snow on the whole Eastern Seaboard. It was nutso, crazy nutso. Beautiful skies though. Wow. That looks like a great view. I don't know where you're staying, but is that your hotel? Looks great. Great place to have a veranda. Mike Callan. New edition. Hey, some art. Fantastic. Nice Rolex poster from way back when. Wow, that's cool. Oh, look at that. Great poster. Oh, it's fantastic. I need more watch art. I have lots of my apartment is airplanes and ships. It's mostly vintage American Airlines stuff because of my dad. I've got a lot of Pan Am memorabilia and tons of SS United States and Normandy and stuff like that. I have very little. I have lots of watch books, but I don't really have any watch art. And that's a great poster. It looks great on the wall. Fantastic. Mr. Callan. J.C. Kingsley. Uh-oh. What is this? You sent me a note. Let me see if I can find your note. J.C. Kingsley. J.C. Kingsley. You said you sent me. Let me see. Anyway, you sent me. It looks like a link to a movie, but I guess we're going to find out because JC, you know, he's a man of many hats. The Devil's Lettuce. Faced with crippling addiction to a strange mind-altering drug, young Jeffrey Hawthorne finds himself in danger when he inadvertently becomes involved with a drug cartel that is ran by a sinister rabbit-worshipping cult. Wow. $1.99. Oh, shit, you're in this movie. Oh, man. I'm going to rent that right away. It's on Prime. Hello, kiddos. Look at that. How cool is that you're in this movie? Is there any screenshots of this? Hold on. How many pictures? Just 2 pictures. Okay. The Devil's Lettuce. The Devil's Lettuce. You heard it here first. One of our very own. Look, congratulations, man, on your I don't know, is this your cinema debut or have been in many films? Tell us more. Tell us more about it. Angelo Menichello. Angelo Menichello. Some ships are wooden ships, but those ships may sink, and the best ships are friendships, and to those ships we drink. Cheers to you, Angelo, and all the Bashers. What a beautiful sentiment. And who doesn't love Charlie Brown? Who doesn't love Charlie Brown? I know I do. Thank you, Melly C. and Andy M. and Mork and Mindy and Angelo for your beautiful sentiment, because that's what it's all about. You know? Just don't drink the Kool-Aid, people. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Make up your own minds. Break out of the Borg cube, as they say. Oh, these are gorgeous, man. Oh, look at that. Pretty. I don't know much about Fender's acoustic instruments because, you know, they're so well known as an electric company. And I know that they've been making fine acoustic guitars. That's very thin. So that's an acoustic electric series, I'm assuming, because it's very thin. I'm assuming it's got a piezo in it. Or a piezo, as they say, north of the 49th parallel. And this very pretty instrument. What is this thing? This is a Tanglewood. Oh, okay. Very nice. Beautiful. I love instruments. I love to look at them all day long. It's one of my favorite things in the world to do. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much. Panel power. Yeah. That, my friends, is the Gallery of Bastards. Great one today. Thank you guys and girls for all that beautiful stuff.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
So J.C. Kingsley had said, I got something for you in the gallery that deals with the pot debate. Okay, that's what it's about. Guess what? I don't have to look around and go. I make dinner and then we try to figure out what we're going to watch for the night because I don't have any series that I'm watching right now. I've got a couple of books I'm on, but I don't have any television shows. I've seen it all. It's too late. I've seen it all. So I'll watch that tonight, and I'm glad that it has that. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. That way the bashers can find out about it and enjoy a little humor, and you might see a familiar face in the cast. That's so great. Panel Power says they moved us onto plastic bags from paper bags because their experts told us that we were killing the earth by destroying the Amazon. Didn't I know? Didn't they say that? I know. It's unbelievable. Carolyn Martin says, oh my God, what a face, Nandor. I know. Is that Nandor the Relentless? I wonder. What a new superstar. What a beautiful puppy. Those eyes are crying to you. Mike Callan says, I learned so much from Bashers. Ask C. Believe me, I learn something every day. It's incredible. Melly C says it's not heated, it's a dishcloth. I thought it was like that thing you put under the dish rack, right? I figured that. Yeah, beautiful, Speedy. Congratulations on that, right? Amazing. Carolyn always smiles when she sees the Mork and the Mindy. Dean, everybody's nice one. Nice, Speedy. Yeah. How about a nice wrist shot? That's what I'm talking about. If you got a wrist shot, if you don't have it for today, before I end the show, which is going to be in a couple minutes, I think we'd all be grateful for a wrist shot because we want to see it look amazing on you. I'm so excited for you right now. You've had quite the watch journey, huh? Congratulations. Dave says, Mel, Dean, and all, thanks. It's my first and only Omega. You know what? You don't need to go any further. You're done. I would say that. I would say you're done. There's no reason for you to go anywhere else. You've got other watches and other brands and other colored dials. This is the most unique thing because it's got that blue slate, and man, the shimmery dial. It's everything about that watch. I think that they perfected it. I don't think there's anything that they could have done. There's nothing I don't like about that watch. Nothing at all. At all. Let's see what else. Congratulations. That's a real stunner from Drew B. You guys, with your super chronographs that you both just got. Amazing. Dave says, thanks so much. Free rental. Oh, it's free? Is it really? So, is it really free? Okay. I like that. Oh my gosh. Thank you, God. Steve Mack says that Ansel Adams shot, which I mentioned before, I said, please don't tell me it's an iPhone. Please say it's a Leica on his Leica QP. Wow. Wowzy, wow. It looks like I don't know. I just have that Leica thing. I just think Leica is gorgeous. Just one of them over the years is a little bit of a short film. Well, that's great. I can't wait to watch it. And Mama O'Malley, the wonderful chair's here, and she says that Carolyn Martin, happy birthday, sweet lady. That's absolutely 100% true. And we love you. Happy birthday to you. From the matriarch herself. There she is herself. And she also says, Ray, please stay safe. That beast from the Atlantic is coming straight at you. Please batten down the hatches, as they say. Can you do that? Please do it. Joe LaFaro says, sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. You rock. You rock. Softcore terrorcore. Thank you, buddy. You've been very generous today. Thank you so much. I'll give you what do I give you for that? I'll give you that. Thank you, Softcore TerraCorp. Softcore TerraCorp. Joe LaFar says, happy birthday at Carolyn Martin. One more Omega and Aquaterra, then you're done. An Aquaterra is a great choice. It's a great choice. It's great. But you know what? Yeah, but he's got waterproof watches. He does. He's got a great collection, as you well know, because we've seen it all on the show. We know. Ray says, thank you, Jerry O'Malley. Be its first obstacle. You're going to be the one that just goes there like this and stops it. Just stops it. I know you with your magical powers. And Carolyn says, Jer, I hope your arm is healing nicely, as we all do. It's been, the last 6 months have been like all my injured ladies. Carolyn's hand, Jer's arm. Unbelievable stuff. Michaela told us the other night she hurt her knee skiing. It's just not fun. Oh, Sunshine, the movie. Guys and girls, thanks so much. What a great show. It was so great to have you all in the room tonight. Thanks for everything. Dave Fahrenheit 451, we cannot wait to see your wrist shots. Take a couple of gratuitous ones so we can all be jealous because it's beautiful. But congratulations. Thanks to my super chatters, Andrew, Softcore Jericho, triple play from you. Thanks so much. And of course, the beautiful and always incredible Patreon Pantheons. You guys for keeping the lights on. You guys, it's my favorite thing to do. 5 o'clock every day, New York Standard Time. Love to come and see you. I'll be back tomorrow night at my usual time, 6 p.m. I'll be joined by the big guy for, maybe less wine than last week. But all the same, thanks so much. You guys rock the world. I couldn't do it without you. And that's a fact. That's a fact, Jack. So, guys, remember to hold the door open. Remember to say please and thank you. And remember, if you encounter unkindness, you can't always be sure what that person's going through. Just make sure that you give them enough rope to hang themselves. Because when they do, you can just say, I gave you a shot, but you're a cunt.